I'm in danger of being held back a year.
What is this essay? Start again.
What? I worked really hard on it.
This one is needlessly long. Start over. Yes, I have to rewrite it again.
Kiyoe-sensei, who was recently transferred here, is extremely strict about essays. This is gonna be a disaster.
The best essays will be submitted to a competition. So please work on them seriously.
Yes. Writing essays is just a pain in the butt. As I slacked off thinking that...
Oi, Jacobi!
Huh?
If you don't submit an essay from this year, you'll be held back a year.
Are you serious? There were other students in trouble besides me.
The submission rate for essays in this class is poor.
The essay competition came to my class without exception.
It's a compulsory subject for everyone to participate in. The theme this time is about family. Be sure to write it and submit it by the end of the week.
Of all things, family. My name is Yusei Ogawa. Because of some circumstances, I didn't have a family since I was a child. Teacher, I can't write about that topic.
Oh, I'm sorry, but if you can't write, you can't graduate. You might have to repeat the year.
What? No. It's a shame to repeat the year because of an essay.
I'll throw you a repeat the year party.
Because I didn't have a family, I was looked down on by my classmates like this. Repeating a year because you can't write an essay. That's nonsense. As I was walking down the corridor, mumbling to myself. Are you about to repeat a year because of an essay too? What? Yeah, sort of. I heard rumors about him. I was approached by a notorious delinquent Jacobi who was a junior. I don't really know how to write one either. You too? I found myself talking to Jacobi about my upbringing and the fact that I had no family. That's why I can't write about my family. I mean, why don't you just write about that in your essay? What? Write about what family is to you. I see. Jacobi's words made me decide to write the essay.
Today, we're going to have a presentation on the essay. Who should I pick?
The presentation suddenly began. Everyone looks away from Kiyoe-sensei.
Well then, you say.
Me?
You can't graduate if you didn't write it.
Yes. How could he write something when he doesn't even have a family?
Maybe he copied it off the internet.
I reluctantly stand up with the essay I wrote with in my hand.
Then let's start with the title.
Yes. The graduation ceremony alone. I begin to read the essay I wrote about my family. The content was about...
Hey, why don't I have a dad or mom? When you were little, they went to the sky far away from this island. The sky? I see.
I was born on a small remote island called Nakushiri Island.
But don't worry. Everyone on the island will raise you well. Yeah, thanks.
To me, the people on the island were like my parents. Being born on an island is so lame.
How can he write about that?
And...
You're almost graduating, Yusei.
I was supported by the people on the island and grew up until 6th grade.
Yeah, but even when I become a junior high school student, you'll still teach me, right?
Yusei, actually...
Due to the aging population and declining birth rate, it had been decided that Nakushiri Island would close its school after I graduate.
That's why I also have to leave the island in order to continue being a teacher. What? Why? I still want to stay on the island. I want to learn more and more from you, teacher. Yusei, don't cry.
But my wish was in vain. I had no choice but to attend my own graduation ceremony alone.
Today really is the last time. Yusei, smile. Yeah. Okay, I'll open it.
The teacher opens the door to the empty gymnasium. And there was... Yusei, congratulations on graduating!
Congratulations, you've all grown up. You've done a great
job,
Yusei! What? Everyone came all this way for me?
Everyone on the island gathered to celebrate my graduation ceremony. But the reality was so harsh. I also had to leave the island to go to junior high school.
Don't be too dependent on your teachers, even in junior high.
Watch out for city folk. Come back when you're done studying.
We believe in you. Yeah, thanks. Yusei! Come back to the island, okay? Yeah. Goodbye, everyone.
I left the island without looking back, to hide my tears. Life outside the island was tough, but I was encouraged by the letters from the islanders and was able to grow up. My classmates who found out about my past. Oh wow, Yusei's past is like a movie.
We were so blessed. My heart feels so tight.
I turned a page of my essay as the audience applauds. But...
Wait, there's more?
I learned that my parents, who I had heard had died in an accident one day, might actually be alive.
What?
The whole classroom was in an uproar at this unexpected turn of events. It was one day when I became a high school student. It's rare for you to call. What's up?
I'm sorry to call you so suddenly, but I really wanted to tell you.
I received a phone call from one of the islanders who was closest to me.
Actually, your parents didn't have an accident.
What do you mean?
They actually just left the island.
What? They're alive! I thought my parents were gone, but they might still be around somewhere. That's how I began to think. What?
Was the whole island hiding the truth from Yusei?
And then, what happened? My parents left the island soon after I was born. It's been 10 years since a child was born on Nakushiri Island. The island population has aged so much.
One day, this island will become inhabitable.
Fearing for the future of life on the island, my parents called on the islanders to try to revitalize their connections with the outside world. But...
What if strange people start coming and going?
I'm against it! If you do that, the island will lose its charm!
No way! The islanders will lose their unity and it will be a disaster.
The islanders strongly opposed my parents' opinion. And finally,
Maybe they're already connected to people outside the island.
I bet they're just trying to sell the island!
How terrifying. Get off the island right now!
The parents were banished from Nakashiri Island by the islanders. And as they prepared to leave the island on a boat,
Yusei is the island's hope. We'll raise him on the island. No! Yusei is our child!
it would be a blessing for Yusei to grow up where he was born. No, wait a second! Get the boat ready! The ship left mercilessly, and I was separated from my parents. I want to meet my parents again someday. This is my essay about my family.
What a sad story!
I had no idea you had such a painful past.
I'm sorry for saying that being born on an island is lame.
They're crying. When I finished reading, everyone in the classroom was in tears.
I've made up my mind. I won't let you graduate alone.
As long as there are students, I don't think anyone will graduate alone though. Kyoe-sensei seemed really fired up. That's right! Let's all graduate together!
We're like a family already!
What? Yeah. Thanks, guys. I think everyone got more emotional than I imagined. Oh. I don't know, but it seems to have went well. Thanks, Yakubi. After a while, when everyone had calmed down,
Let's all discuss how Yusei can be happy.
what do you mean?
Kyo-sensei threw a crazy topic to discuss. Happiness for Yusei.
I think finding Yusei's parents would be the best.
I agree. Let's find them for him.
For some reason, the classmates were having such a serious discussion. They suggested finding my parents. And when everyone was thinking about what to do,
Then why don't we enter his essay in a contest?
in response to Kyoe-sensei's suggestion, the classroom erupted with excitement. That's it! If he makes it all over the country in a famous competition!
It'll be broadcast on TV and streamed online.
If it's Yusei's essay, he'll definitely win the prize! It was unanimously decided that my essay would be entered in the competition. And as my classmates had predicted, the graduation ceremony alone won the grand prize and was covered by numerous media outlets, becoming a major talking point. And... Wait a second. Writing a book? People in the publishing industry started to appreciate my writing. And I started to receive various offers. What if I submitted for a magazine that's about to be released? Yeah, it's easy to read. You have a gift for writing. Really? But my goal was to sell my name and have my parents find me. And I never forgot that for a moment. Then one day...
Yusei, there's a visitor for you. They really wanted to see you.
Someone who wants to see me? Could it be? Finally, I thought the time had come, and I nervously made my way to the reception room of the student dormitory. And there...
Yusei! Long time no see!
Oh,
you've grown so much.
What? You all came all the way? The islanders of Nakashiri were there. When I asked them why they had come to see me...
Yusei, we've come to pick you up.
That's right! Let's go back to the island right now! No, wait a minute. What do you mean?
If you stay in the city like this, you'll go crazy.
Maybe you shouldn't have left the island in the first place. It's best for children born on the island to live on the island.
The islanders thought they were being criticized for my essay and tried desperately to persuade me. But I'm sorry, but I won't go back to that island. I told them this, despite them raising me so well in the past. That island is certainly a nice place. But is it okay to never know the outside world?
But that's your home. Aren't you happy with that?
The islanders think what they did to my parents was just. And they don't even realize my true feelings. There are good and bad things about the city. Of course, there are good things about Nakushiri Island. And there are things that aren't so good. Have you ever thought about it like that?
Are you going to abandon Nakushiri Island?
No! We have to bring him back and wake him up! Are you going to repay the debt of gratitude you owe us like this?
The islanders tried to force me to come back with them. At that moment,
Let's stop this.
when the elder said this, the noisy islanders suddenly became quiet.
Elder,
Does that mean we give up? What will become of the island's future?
you made me realize, Yusei, that it's painful for everyone to change their values. And maybe it's time for us to change too.
Elder. The elder took my words to heart. And took the islanders who weren't convinced and returned to the island.
Yusei,
I couldn't bear to look back at them as I left. I'm sorry.
honey, look at this!
You say Ogawa, stop playing bad jokes on me.
I have never forgotten for a moment. The sight of my son as we parted on the island was ingrained into our hearts. No, this child. He's from Nakashiri Island.
What? So that means...
I never thought we would see Yusei again in this way.
It's true. It must be Yusei. Oh, he's grown up.
Yusei, I'm glad you're doing well. Even though we were driven off the island by the islanders, we left Yusei behind. We were hesitant to call ourselves his parents. A few months later,
Even though I tried so hard, I haven't heard from them. Have they already forgotten about me? Or... In the end, I graduated from high school without ever meeting my parents. I thought we'd find them by the time of the graduation ceremony.
even though you were on TV and everything.
You did your best, Yusei. Cheer up.
My classmates were cheering me on. Then,
Yusei-kun!
Kyoe-sensei came rushing over. Who are the people next to Kyoe-sensei?
Is it a new teacher?
Why would they come on graduation day?
The classmates were all buzzing with excitement about the mysterious man and woman. But I recognized them immediately. Could it be?
That's right, Yusei-kun.
Yusei.
I'm sorry it's taken so long.
At the end of the essay, I wrote, I want to meet my parents someday. And now, that wish has come true.
I managed to track down your parents' whereabouts. But it seems that they felt very sorry.
That's why they didn't contact me.
But I'm glad they made it in time. See? It's what you wished for.
Kyoe-sensei.
Yusei, I'm really sorry for everything up until now.
You say, "Oh, I'm sorry for leaving you."
No, it's okay. Dad, Mom. And so, thanks to the graduation ceremony alone, I was able to have the best graduation ceremony possible. What's everyone's hometown like? Tell me in the comment section. I'm out of ideas for my next essay. Oh well, subscribe to the channel.
Looking for more interesting stories and videos? Then come check out other videos from Mani Mani people here. We'd love to hear your thoughts too. Drop a line in the comments below. See you soon!